Welcome to Walletopia. We appreciate you being here. As always, go to walletopia.info, register. Really, we send emails and all that kind of stuff out. And remember, this is where you go when you want to know anything and everything there is about the world of wallets. Now today, I'm going to take you through my long-term carry experience with the Bellroy Apex Slim Sleeve wallet. We did a review on this one, very popular, and it's a very interesting wallet in the market. But before we get into my general assessments, likes and dislikes, let's do a quick review of the features we have here. What's interesting in this wallet is it is a redesigned, re-engineered, reimagined version of the Bellroy Slim Sleeve. And on the exterior, there are no specific features. One feature is in how it opens. It is a pinch open, and that is because it has magnets on both sides here. They're not strong. I mean, they're reasonable, but there's no danger there that it's going to affect your cards. They're very off to the side here. We open this up. On the left-hand side and right-hand side, we have two card slots where you have cards. On the left-hand side rear, back in here is where you put your cash. You can put cards there as well, but this is where you put cash folded once or twice depending on the currency. And on the right-hand side, we have yet a pull strap, and the pull strap gains access to probably archive cards you use less frequently there. And with that, we have a quick review of the features of the Bellroy Apex Slim Sleeve. The full review of this wallet can be found up here as well as in the notes below. Now, when I reviewed this wallet, I expressed several concerns and questions about some things, including whether the wallet would completely close because of the magnets, and it doesn't, and if that would continue to cause problems, and if it would still keep closed well enough after the fact when it's in your pocket and not causing issues. And this pre-molding here, you can see right here, this pre-molding, if it would stand up or would it just collapse over time. And it's back pocket wallet. I'm sure that, back pocket with this, I'm sure it would cause some issues over time. But no, it actually held up fairly well. But honestly, if I wasn't looking for something there regarding this molding, I probably wouldn't notice much with it. It looks fine, really. And items I found curious in Bellroy's claim of RFID in this wallet, I'll talk to you here. As you can see from the pictures here, in these next two pictures, I put my hotel key into the back of this, so it's expressly on the outside of the wallet here, so it can be used. And I applied it to my door lock, and it worked. I said, well, if that works, then what about using my credit card for tap pay? And guess what? It worked too. So I'm not really sure about the RFID claim here. Fine with me. I don't think RFID is great anyway, and you can put a card in there if you want to get you that functionality. But another thing I liked about this, well, I didn't like the RFID, but the thing I did like about this is in a picture up here you can see where I had a parking ticket, and I just kind of laid it in there. And the magnets closed, it maintained itself. I just opened up and gained access to it. I didn't have to explicitly put it into a slot or anything, and that was quite nice with this. Now the leather is very capable, as is the case for most Bellroy products. Although the puckering on the leather, you can see even here, even now with cards in it, there's this puckering right here, and that was just honestly, it's a defect I got when I received the wallet, and that hasn't been the first time, and I addressed that in the review, and it still kind of bothers me a bit. Now, designed in Australia and made in either India or the Philippines, I couldn't find the packaging, but I am getting old, it could be there. It's made using responsibly produced full grain leather from the Netherlands. That's the first time I've seen actually where it came from. And you have to give props to Bellroy for experimenting with several aspects of traditional wallet making. Remember, there's no sewing in this at all. So now let's get into kind of more of the details that we're looking at here. For my likes, it sits very nicely in your front pocket. Despite the molded leather, there's no bulk and you hardly know it's there. It still upholds everything you expected from the Slim Sleeve. Has had me working from home, so I'm in the gym, my gym shorts most of the day, and I have it in there, and I really can't even feel it, especially as I go in and out the house. Now, it does take a bit getting used to pinching the wallet like this. Pinching it like this. You pull it out and you want to grab it immediately like you do with traditional wallets, and no, I have to pinch it, and that's what I need to do here. Another thing is making sure I have the proper orientation. I mean, I have to go, oh, now it's upside down. Using the stamp, the Bellroy stamp there, is a great way, and I just go, yeah, now I know I'm right side up and I can get into the wallet properly. Besides that, once it's open, getting access to the card slots as well as this pull strap, all that is really nice. And it really gets access to everything you want without much grief at all. Now, the heat sealing melding of the leather layers are holding up. I think the big concern here is because there's no sewing, whether these layers will actually start to come undone and be able to pull apart. And I think I'll carry this a little bit longer over time to find out, but we'll know in the market overall when we see what people are saying. So now for my dislikes. From a user's perspective, nothing really. When I pulled it out, I do have to orient, like I mentioned, and that was the only thing that was, and that's not really even a problem. You just get used to that, right? It's the visible identifier here of the logo. So really, that's it. I don't have a lot of complaints about its usability and its carryability, and I didn't have anything go wrong with this really, except for the RFID, but I'm good with that. And so it's really a longevity issue. Will this hold out over time with their new manufacturing technology? And I don't know, time will tell. And there you go. More likes than dislikes. So if you'd like to jump into something a little different, but more familiar than you think, this is probably a good wallet, although it is a bit pricey. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next review. Bye.